Welcome to part 1 of the Introduction to Word2WAV. In this tutorial, we are going to follow the steps required for a typical project. Part 1, audio setup and script import, and Part 4, batch processing, typically concern the technician, whereas Part 2, recording, concerns the voiceover talent. Depending on the way you work, Part 3, audio editing, concerns either the technician or the talent, or both. Obviously, if you have your home studio and wear all the hats, you will need to go through all the parts in sequence. The first thing you want to do is to create a project folder. Word2WAV is going to create a lot of files along the way, and saving them on your desktop is not a great idea. So first, drag your script to a dedicated folder, like I'm doing here, under Project Recording, Client B, Project 105. And here I'm going to drag my script. This being done, you can launch Word2WAV. When you open Word2WAV for the first time, a message reminds you to set up your audio device. Go to View, Setup, and under Input Device, choose one of the available microphones. In this case, I am going to choose the Yeti microphone, and I'm going to go with the master volume. Obviously, the list will depend on your own setup. Under Output Device, same thing, choose one output device which is available on your setup, and in my case, I'm going to select speaker and headphone. Watch for these messages along the way. They point to the location in the manual where you can find detailed information on the topic. The manual is available under the Help menu, Open Manual from the internet, which is what I advise you to do, so you have always the latest manual. So now, let's test our setup. Go to Test Audio Setup here and record something. Hello, testing the audio setup. Then listen to it.
Hello, testing the audio setup.
Assuming everything is fine, let's go to the audio file specifications. Remember that everything is recorded in a WAV format so as to have the best quality available for editing. Once all the files have been recorded, you can batch process them to MP3, for instance. Usually 44.1 kHz, 16 bits mono will be fine. This is what we are going to use here. Let's not worry about everything else here for the time being. This is just a general overview. I am going to save that now. Next time you launch Word2WAV, this setup will be loaded automatically. A reminder is displayed here on the bottom right, 44.1 kHz, 16 bits mono. At this point, we are ready to import the script. So go to View, Import Script, and look at this part here. Script can be formatted in Excel, in PowerPoint, or in Word. Let's choose an Arial font, regular, 14 point should be fine. Again, let's not worry about everything else on this window at this point, and let's import the script. I'm going to navigate to where I put my script. Here it is. Import goes very fast. Check that the number of files imported is correct. Here we have 52 files. Note that Word2WAV has corrected 3 formatting errors. Do I want to see them? Yes. Word2WAV switches to the script window, only displaying the entry with formatting errors. You can match the error code here to the legend here. A quick note. This is the import process which defines the project folder. Remember that you must place the script in the project folder before importing it. Word2WAV then remembers its location, so you don't have to dig in your hard drive to find your files. Simply go to View, Project Folder, and here we are with the script. So at this point, you can either open the script, fix the error, and re-import it, or just accept the default changes made by Word2WAV, which is what we are going to do here. Let's close this window And here is our script ready to record. Please wait a few seconds while part 2 is loading.